Hey guys, welcome to the Scrappy Angel podcast. My name is Angel. I am the owner and maker behind the Scrappy Angel bags. I'd like to say welcome back to anybody who has seen a few of my videos before. Welcome to any new faces. I look forward to sharing some time with you guys today. It is episode 6, and I'm still working out kinks and trying to stay comfortable in front of the camera. Um, and I hope that uh, you guys enjoy what I have to show and what I have to share. Today is January 8th, 2024. I can't believe it is the new year already. I feel like I went to sleep and closed my eyes right around Thanksgiving, and I woke up and it's today. I had every intention of making a video in between there, but things just got really hectic between Black Friday and I had a pop up, and then Christmas happened, and then New Year's. So now there's time for me to just take a breather and share with you what's been happening, and some new stuff that's coming up. Today is probably going to be a little heavy on the knitting, just because that's really where most of my brain space was while um, I was any downtime I had. So you can find me. Let's try to stay on track. You can find me on Ravelry as Asarafin, which is my first initial last name. Instagram, I am the Scrappy Angel, and on Facebook, I am the Scrappy Angel if you use Facebook. Um, so, what have I been up to? Well, like I said, we had Black Friday. I had a pop up shop at my local yarn shop in the beginning of December, and I had so much fun meeting people and saying hi to old friends. It just really meant a lot to have everybody come out and just support and say hi, give me a big hug. And Christmas was great. We just had a very simple day. My oldest son and his wife came over, and we had my daughter there. She's going to be 18 in March, which totally throws me. She's graduating high school this year. That's my last one, so I'll be an empty nester after June, which is going to be kind of interesting. My husband and I have been talking a lot about that, and just kind of like, what are we going to do um, with no kids and being able to go on vacation and not have to worry about school, and making sure that we're doing it during the summer or over spring break or over Christmas break. It's just, there's a whole new world out there that I just am looking forward to. A new stage in life. Um, like I said, it's been quick, and time is flying. Like I can't even begin. So, but let's get into what's going on in the Scrappy Angel studio. So behind me, this was on the long arm the last time we talked. I did get it quilted. This is my daughter-in-law Lyndsie's quilt that was supposed to have been sent for Christmas. I'm a little behind. It is quilted. You can kind of see the design. It's called the Sticks and Stones, and I got it. The pattern was on Missouri Star Quilt Co. on their YouTube channel, so you can do that. And then I got all the quilting done, and then I took. I didn't say that. I don't remember. I took a little video of me quilting it, and then I do talk a little bit about how I quilted it, and I'll insert that um, now. That way you can watch that, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more. So, okay, so you got to see the video. It's not much. It's just a little snippet of how I do it, but it just makes it easy. It's a simple quilting. You're just doing the stitch in the ditch and then a continuous curve in the squares. It makes a big impact, but it's very simple and very quick to do. Okay, so that is my only finished object for quilting. Um, there's not, I haven't loaded on the long arm yet, but the next quilt is going to be the one for my daughter-in-law Holly, which is the same design only in these colors, which she loves yellow and she loves sunflowers. So this will be great. I can't wait to get that on the long arm, and it's going to have the same design quilting wise as this. Um, so it'll go quickly. It's just a matter of time and energy to get it done. So I'm hoping to get that done, as I have, I think the last count I had was 10 quilt tops that are completed but need to be put on the long arm. So those whips are a little behind. Hopefully, I will get those done in the next couple of weeks. And then that way I'll have a lot more to show. It helps having this podcast because then it kind of keeps me a little more accountable. Um, Design wall hasn't changed. There's still my lava lamps that are on there. Honestly, they're hanging there. I haven't even thought about what to put behind them or anything like that. So that that's going to have to wait. The other thing is, I'm checking my notes. Oh, so we were we, okay. Let me keep my thoughts here. Um, there was a quilt you can see right there, that was hanging up behind me, my little fall quilt. And we had picked a name. The designer and I picked a name. Well, she picked a name, and the winner I'm going to put down here of the naming contest. Um, Please reach out to me, whether it's DM me, send me an email. I'll put my email down here so that way you can let me know, hey, I've seen this. Then I can send you the free pattern. Also, coming in February, I will be able to sell that pattern on my website. So if you're interested, you can go to the website and you'll be able to um, do a digital download. So that's fun. The designer was like, "Yeah, sure, you put it on there, and we'll get that out." So I'm excited about that. That leads up to a few changes. So starting, I'm hoping February, I will have a new. It'll it'll be a new website. So I'm changing. Um, I'm going to Shopify from WooCommerce, and I'm hoping that that will stop a lot of my glitches that have been happening over the last couple of months. It's kind of stressed me out. So this will be great, and then I'll have new bags coming, and I'll discuss that more towards the end of the episode. So that is what's going on quilt wise. So I will take you over to what's on the needles and sit down and buckle up because I've got a lot of finished objects and I've got a lot of whips. Okay, so I'm excited to talk about a few things. First of all, you'll see that I have a new quilt behind me. This has been up since December. I know it's after Christmas, but it still has a warm, cozy winter feel. Now, I did this quilt about 4 years ago, actually 2019, that year. And it came from this magazine for Quilty. And I just thought it was the cutest thing. It's called Sweater Weather. How cute is that? And I love Tula Pink, who is a designer for material or fabric for Free Spirit. And she came out with this Christmas collection. I think the collection came out in 2018. And I had had it for a while. And then this book, it's Fons and Porter's Quilty. This is December. Oh, this is December 2017, but I didn't get it in December 2017. I might have had it at the end of 2018. I had ordered it online, but it was fun to make. It was easy. I had leftover fabric, so I took this green one and I made pillows. So it comes out, this whole square here is 24 by 24. So I got two 24 by 24-inch pillows that sit on my couch that match the quilt. So it was pretty exciting and a lot of fun to make. If I don't know if you can't get the material anymore, but if you like the pattern, I think you can get a back order of that quilting magazine. Like I said, it is this, let's see, sorry. Where does it say? Oh, it's November, December 2017 issue. So I don't know if you can go and you can back order the issue so you can get the pattern, but I highly recommend it. It is so cute and it would look adorable in any fabric that you wanted to do to get it a winter theme. So that is what's behind me. We don't want the, proverbial elephant in the room where I ignore that. I've done that before. So let's get into finished objects for quilting. As you can tell, I'm actually wearing one. I'll stand up here. You can kind of see. This is the Luminen, and that is by Sari Norland. It is a super bulky or bulky weight sweater. Let me double check my notes because yes, it is bulky. I made the size 5, and the yarn is Buttercream Luxe Craft in the rust color, and it is alpaca. Oh, it is the softest thing, and it's cozy and it's warm. My friend Kim and my daughter-in-law Holly had made. Oh, I've got a little. What is that? Oh, where the join is for the yarn. So my daughter-in-law Holly and my friend Kim from Sweet Pea and Chickadee had made this, and I had just fallen in love with it. And I didn't have the yarn for it, so Holly works for Michaels, and they had this yarn. I believe that's where she got it. I think so. And she bought it for her, but for some reason she just didn't feel like it would work for her, so she gave it to me, and I love it. It is, like I said, it's super soft. I'm allergic to mohair, so the alpaca works great for me. I love the color. This will be great. Like right now, I'm a little warm, but I think I can manage the rest of the podcast in it, which is a good thing I'm in the basement because it's always cooler down there. Let's see. What was I saying? Um, this will be great for Rhinebeck if it's cold, or any of the. Okay, Angel needs to get it together. That's all I'm saying. Um, any of the fall festivals, it'll work. Anyway, I love it. I love the turtleneck. I usually don't. And I'm sorry if I'm hitting the microphone. I usually don't like things that are really tight around my neck. I'm always constantly doing it, but it is a loose turtleneck, so it doesn't feel like it's constricting. Like I said, I don't like anything around my neck usually, but this has that cozy, almost a cowl feel to it. So I really enjoy it, and I just love the lace work here. Now, side note, I have not blocked this yet. I just threw it on. I've been wearing it. This is gonna bug me. Sorry. I'm sure some of you go through that. But yeah, so I'm cozy, I'm warm, it's nice. The other thing, the next, I'm just making sure I remember everything. So it was a US size 15 10 millimeter needles and a US size 11, which is an 8 millimeter needles. So the next, FO I have is a pair of socks. And the yarn is from Zebra Yarns. It's Votes for Women. And then I used a mini for the heels and toes, and I used those for my row 1 samples. And those, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I don't remember the names. Oh, so the toe is Lemon Blossom from the Red Pansy, and the heel is Honey Mustard from Candy Skein. So that's what those are. Um, I did my normal sock, which is I cast on 12 stitches per needle, and then I go up to 64 stitches, and then I do 70 rounds for the foot, fish lips kiss heel, 30 rounds for the leg, and then 20 rounds for the ribbing. And that is my favorite size sock. I love the vanilla sock for self-striping because I just like letting the stripes do the work. And they are pretty close to matching, which I'm anal that way. I like my socks to match. I know some people don't care, and I wish I didn't, but I do. So that's the first set that I had, and I'll get the second set on the sock blockers. Now this set, I am going to be completely honest, I do not remember. This was leftovers that a friend had given me, and I do not remember the name of the yarn. She's probably yelling at the screen right now going, it's this, it's this. But look how pretty these are. And I don't remember what I did for the toe and the heels, but I just thought they are gorgeous, aren't they? Look at that. So I'm pretty stoked about those, and those matched up very well. I think I did pretty good on those. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm so proud of that. I know, I'm silly. What can I say? So the last sock FO I have is the Woolens and Nosh. It is the Advent socks. So where you knit 24, okay, there's 24 stripes, so 24 colors, and you knit a color a day. Now, I started these late. I didn't start these until I think I started them right around the 12th or 13th of December. So I had to do several to catch up. And I did have them done for Christmas, which I was pretty shocked at. So here they are. And usually I do a small, a shorty set, but with Woolens and Nosh, I always do the full colors. So I get the extra mini also that comes with it. Let me rephrase that. So the mini that comes with it is this color. And I always buy an extra mini because I know I'm going to have leftovers, because her advents are great because she does the 24 stripes or colors, but she gives you another repeat of those 24. So you get the two 50-gram skein, or you get two skeins wound up in a cute little bag for the advent every year, and then you can't see it. So you pull it out, one comes out one side, one comes out the other. So you knit it one stripe at a time, and then as the gray color comes in, or the main color, you stop. So where was I going with that? Okay. Yeah. Can you tell it's been a while? Not that I was, professional to begin with. Anyway, so I do the mini. I started off the same way I always do. Start off with 12 stitches on each needle, 24 inches, or 24 inches, 24 stitches, go up to 64 stitches. I do magic loop to finish the toe, and then I go to 9-inch circulars. I do it on a size 1, which I forgot to say with the other ones. And then I do 70 rounds until the heel. So I was able to do the stripes, and then I put in the heel, which is a fish lips kiss heel, and then I just do the whole leg until the last stripe. Then when I hit the gray, that or the mini color, when I hit that, then I do the ribbing. And I believe I did 15 rows of ribbing. I might have done 20, but I think I did 15. Yes, I did 15, um, to make them shorter, just so I can make sure that I had enough for one mini to do the heels, toes, and cuffs. But I love her advent. I've gotten them. This is the third year that I've gotten them, and I will be continuing to get those. So again, Woolens and Nosh, the advent color. And yeah, I just love everything about it. Just love it. So that's the last of the socks that I did. The other FO is a Musselburgh hat that I did for my husband. This was the Yarnable colorway for January of last year, and it's Bougie New Year. And it just knit up beautifully. I love how it turns out. He's been waiting for this. So, and I told him you can't have it until I podcast. So the poor guy has been waiting all winter for it. So this year he will hopefully uh, get it. I'll put it on. I don't look great in hats, but there you go. You can kind of see. So I love it. I'm a blue girl, so, and he loves blue. There's that. The last FO I have, I'm going to preface this with I can crochet, but I crochet in rows. So I can go to an end of row, I can come back, I can go. I have never crocheted in the round. So this next FO I did, I made an ornament. We had a group of my local quilters, and I did a advent for each other. So there was 12 of us. We each made 12 items. We packaged it up, and then we got together one day, and we had days 1 through 12, and we each brought a box, and we were able to put 1 through 12 in there. So we had our own little advent, and you got a gift from everybody. Well, I made these little snowman ornaments, which I know it's by Andrea Brown, and I thought I'll insert a picture of the pattern so you guys can see what they're supposed to look like. I was laughing saying mine looked like a deformed peanut, just because I'm not very good at it, but I just thought it was so cute with the hat and the matching scarf. And I just did this out of scraps from, um, not, yeah, from Uptown Worsted that I had, from making just other things. And I just thought they were so cute. And I did blue, green, and red for the scarves and the hats, and then I did the gray around here, and then I just sewed little buttons for the eyes. Um, but I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully, I will get better because there's a lot of ornaments I want to make. I have a tree that I want to put down here next year. I was going to put it up this year, but I just didn't get to it. And I want to have all of my homemade, handmade ornaments on it. Um, that way, it's just something that it's a it's my craft room. So if I have a Christmas tree that has nothing but craft ornaments on it, I just think that would be kind of neat. I'm still looking for ideas on a knit or crochet tree topper. That's the one thing I haven't figured out yet. I have lots of patterns for ornaments in my Ravelry, so hopefully those will all get done. So yeah, he's super cute. So that takes care of all of my um, finished objects. Now I'm going to take a drink. Sorry. So let's get into whips. Now, I have a lot of whips, and I was talking to a friend earlier, and we were laughing about the fact that I have one whip from last year left over. Just one. Actually, no, I'm lying about that. I have two. The rest of these were cast on either January 1st or January 2nd. I always do a New Year's cast on. Usually I only do one. This year I did two because why not, right? You might as well. So we're going to start with the first whip, which you have seen before, which is my habitation throw. And this is done in the C to C advent that I got in 2022, and it was done by Indie Untangled, where they had a different dyer from all over the country. And so that's why it was called C to C, and they each did a day. So it was very interesting. And the last time you guys saw this, I was down here where the little unicorn is, and I've gotten all of that done. And I think I am up to, I think I'm on color 10. So I've got two more colors. I think halfway through, or right when I start 12, then I start the decreases, because it's a square, again, black and white picture, but you can see it makes a giant square. And you do half of it, you increase, and then the other half you decrease. But I love how it's turning out. The colors, I think, are fading very well. I'm excited, and it is it is so soft and squishy. Um, I've like I said, I've been slowly working on it. What else? Um, I'm using a size 6 needle, which is a 4 millimeter, and it's all fingering weight yarn. I'm not holding it double, I'm holding it single. And the habitation throw is by Helen Stewart, Curious Handmade. I think that's it. I think that's it. And I have it in my errand bag. So that's the first whip. The second whip, I have two socks. I'll pull those over. Now, I finished the Woolens and Nosh Advent, and I was like, okay, I need to start working through a lot of my self striping because, like I've said before, I the beginning of the year I said I am not buying any more self striping yarn, and as soon as I said that, I get the confirmation from Woolens and Nosh that my monthly club is confirmed and will be shipping in the middle of the month. So I'm like, okay, I'm not buying any more self striping yarn except for the monthly club from Michelle at Woolens and Nosh. We'll see how far I get on that. So, okay, the first sock I have, I'm ready for the heel. So this is Rudolph from Zebra Yarns, and I got the 50-gram skein. So so since I do minis, all I need is the 50 grams. And then it is, look how cute that is with the brown, and then the mini is the red for the red nose. That is so cute. So I'm going to do heels, toes, and cuffs in this for both. Again, magic loop. I do a Turkish cast on for the 12 stitches per needle, go up to 64, and I've done the 70 rounds for the foot. So now it's just time to do the Fish Lips Kiss heel on this one. I do use this US size 1, 9-inch circulars, but look how cute the little progress keeper is. And I just dangle those on there because they're fun. So that's sock number 1. Sock number 2, again, another Christmas sock. I know, nothing like casting on Christmas socks in January, right? but that's where I have most of my self-striping. Well, no, I'm lying. A lot of self-striping yarn I buy the West Yorkshire Spinners Christmas color every year, and this is the first one I've actually cast on. So I think um, the first year I started knitting socks, which was about that 2021, 2020, 2020, I went back and I bought that year's colorway for Christmas, and then I bought the previous year's colorways. So I've had them for a while. Now this one is Signature Sparkle, and you can see how pretty. I'm so excited. This one I am almost ready for the heel. I am still in the middle of a round, of course, but you can see how it is knitting up. And the toe, I pulled the toe from my um, Row 1 Mini collection, and this is Porter Wool in Gilbert Grape. I don't know if that's focusing. So that's what that is. I got another little light progress keeper, and the shiny just makes it extra special. And then the heel is going to be in this color, which is Lane and Lotus Fiber Co., and it's called Mommy's Time Out. So that'll be my heel. Isn't that great? Look at that. So I'm super excited though about those two, and I'm gonna try to keep two um, socks on the needles and try to get through two socks a month. I'm hoping to whittle down as much of my self-striping as I possibly can. If nothing else, I want to get through the Christmas sock yarn. That way, come Christmas time, I will have a pair of socks a day for December. I think that would be super cute. So those are the two socks that I have. Now, the other one I started, my niece, Kimmy, I talk about her brother. Her brother is my nephew that is battling cancer. She has asked for owl mitts. She wants fingerless gloves with owls on them. And I thought these were really cute. So these are done in a worsted weight. So actually, no, I think it's Aran. Worsted or Aran. So what I did was I pulled out this yarn from Knot House Yarns in their bronzer colorway, and I'm holding it double. So I got one cuff done, and I think the color will be pretty close to an owl, I guess. Or at least if you look at the color picture, it's kind of a browny tan color. So I think that's good, and it's nice and squishy, and I think she'll love it. And I'm doing these on a size, the cuff was done on a size 7. The actual glove will be done on a size 8. And I believe the 7 is a 4.5 millimeter and the 8 is a 5 millimeter. And then once I'm done with that, I figured I would throw in a little coffee cozy that I'll start working on that has owls on it. I just thought it would be a cute little a kit to give her, and her birthday's in April. So with any luck, I will have them both done by her birthday in April. So that is the goal. So that is whip number 4. Yes, Angel can count. I promise I can. So that's whip number 4. So whip number 5 is I started this. This is my Spark Cardi. And I had started this last year, obviously. But I think the last time I showed it, I only had the cuff done. So I've got one cuff Actually, I'm pretty far. So I've got both the cuffs done, and then I've started on the color work, which is turning out absolutely beautiful. I'm a little tight on one and loose on the other. It's kind of weird. But these are on size 8 5mm needles. But I love how it is turning out. I'll show you this is the pattern, the Spark Cardi by Andrea Mowry, which is really, it's a beautiful cardigan. I am using Magpie fibers. They're quartet worsted in the Harpoon colorway as the main color. And then the spin cycle is their dream state in overpasses, which they have, if you notice, some of the color is in there, and that's what I helped pick out the main color. I just think they work beautifully together. So I'm super excited to start working on that again. But it's not my only sweater on the needles. So we'll put that one aside. So the next one is the single malt, which I started January 1st. Single malt single malt sweater by Maxim Sear. And I'm making this for my husband. He is very knit worthy. I made him a sweater. So, okay, funny story. So I made him the flax sweater in the worsted, and he doesn't like wool, so I have to do it in acrylic. He says wool makes him itchy. Well, okay, he's got a 44-inch chest, and it's said to have 2 to 3 inches of positive ease. So I told him that, and I'm like, okay, so you have a 44-inch chest. So in order to have positive ease, if I do the size that's for the 47, that'll give you 3 inches of positive ease. So basically an inch and a half on each side. He's like, perfect. Well, he's worn it, and we've washed it because it's acrylic, all that stuff. It is so big. It like grew. The arms are super short. They like shrunk. But the body it looks like he's got like 8 inches of positive ease, and it just like hangs. I don't know if it's the yarn that's stretching. I don't know if just made the wrong size. It's interesting because when he first tried it on, it was fitting perfect. And it just seems like the longer he has it, the worse it's getting. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But this one, I'm making the 44 size. My gauge was off by one. So I think the gauge, if I remember correctly, is 18 stitches. 18 stitches per 4 inches. Let me double check. Yeah, 18 stitches for 4 inches. Well, I'm at 19 stitches. So if you calculate that out, that's 11 extra stitches per round. So if I make the 44, I'm assuming that it'll give him just a little bit positive ease with that. So that's what I'm going for. Now, as you can tell, I just cast on, I'm just on the collar. So that's as far as I've gotten. But I'm hoping over the next couple of days I'll be able to start working on this and get this a little further. I'm at least to the raglan increases, and then that way I can try it on him a little bit and see how that's fitting. So these are done on, this is a US size 6 for the collar and the ribbing, and then you'll go to a US size 8 for the body. And I'm doing this in Uptown Worsted, and this is the Navy Heather, if I remember correctly. Midnight Heather. So it's a dark denim blue color. So I'm excited, and this is super, super soft. I keep all my patterns in page protectors because, again, anal. So that's that. And then, oh, I'm actually doing pretty good. I was a little, oh, excuse me, I was a little nervous starting again and feeling like I was starting over, but I feel like I'm doing okay. So the last sweater I have on the needles is the Dreama sweater by Jen Steingast. It is an Aran weight with color work. So I had purchased at Yarn Centric this past year, which was right before Maryland Sheep and Wool. I had purchased this color, which is Plies and Hellhounds. It's their pumpkin on their Cecil base. So that's my main color. And then I had got this um, at my local yarn shop, which is Tahiki Yarns, in their Gunnison. And this is their natural. So this is going to be the color work, and this is the main body. I just think that'll be really pretty together. So, and this one, again, just the collar, because I was like, oh, I've got to get these on the needles. I've got to get these on the needles. And I did. And I was like, okay, now I can slowly work on each one as I go. So I'm excited about that. I love this sweater. It does come with a rolled neck, or you can do the ribbing for the neckline. And I chose the ribbing for the neckline. And this one also is the ribbing is in a size 6, and the main body is in a size 8. So I will probably be ordering more needles to make sure I have enough for both sweaters. So that is the Dreama. And the last whip I have, I just started. I saw this on, I was catching up with Crazy Sock Ladies podcast, and she was wearing this, and I was like, oh my God, I have the perfect advent for that. This is called the, let me find, did I bring it? Yes, I did. So sorry for all the crinkling. This is called the Granny Square Wrap by Anna Boo's House. And look how pretty that is. It is a crochet pattern, but I am using, you can use minis, you can use scraps, you can use whatever. And I had a Advent, I got the Princess Advent 2021 from Yarn Cafe Creations. And I was like, I wanted something special to do it with, and I thought this wrap would be perfect. So I'm using all the minis and a size J 6mm crochet hook. And this is where I'm at. Look at this. Oh, excuse me. What do you guys think? I think it, oh, I can't wait. So I've been obviously fading. I'll put a picture of the all the minis laid out. And then what I'm going to do is this is the first 10 colors. So obviously I have 24 colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish with the main skein. And what I'm doing is I'm holding them double. So each mini is I'm holding double. So it comes out to be a DK weight. But once I get to all 24, I'm going to finish off with this to make sure it is long enough and big enough. I think that'll work. I am super excited. This thing has been flying. I literally did 5 colors last night. I just I have a feeling this is going to be done in the next 2 or 3 days because I'm enjoying it that much. And it's hard for me to find a pattern that I truly love and I truly want to work on for all the advents. Um, so it was nice to see that and it be like, oh my God, this has to be done. So I do have a Radvent um, that I was using for the My Little Pony and the Strawberry Shortcake Advent I got from her in 2020. Um, but I did like 2 or 3 squares and I've just put it off to the side. I don't know if I want to continue with it or not. I haven't really decided. I think that's going to be we'll leave it there. I might pull another mini out to try to do one of the squares. And if I'm enjoying it, I might continue with it. If I'm not, then I might frog it and try something else with it. But this is living in my chip basket. This is the medium size. So you can see it's got all my minis in it. And it just sits next to me on my chair. And I just crochet from it. So I love this thing. So that's that. And that is the last of all of my whips. So as you can see, I've been doing a lot of knitting and having a good time. So now I'm going to move on to what I have purchased. I don't have everything that I've purchased over the last couple of months, but I do have a few things. Let me start with I did get some things from um, a couple of the Woolen Folk vendors that I wasn't able to get to when I was at Woolen Folk. So I went and I just ordered from their website. And what I got was I got 2 skeins of this from Sinful Yarns. Look how pretty this is Fireside Vanilla. And this is DK weight. So I got that. And then look how cute these little sock blockers are. So she's got different things on them. So like I think she's got a Santa on one and a snowflake, but I like snowmen. And eventually, I was talking earlier about how I want to do the tree with all of the handmade ornaments on it. So this will be perfect for all the little socks that I have that I want to make to block them and get them nice and pretty. But so that's what I got from Sinful Yarns. And then I ordered from Yarn Cafe Creations. This is also DK, her biscotti base, and this is mousse. Not mousse as in a mousse, mousse as in like chocolate mousse. Um, so I did that, and I got 2 skeins of this. Then when they came in, I was like, oh my God, they go together. So they might have to be a sweater or a shawl or something. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. I also got a little progress keeper that was a mini sock. I can't find it anywhere. I think I put it on a project bag, but I can't seem to find it. I know it's around here somewhere, and when I find it, I'll show it next time. The other place I ordered, and this is going to crinkle, is from Dragon Horde Yarn. So this is on her Draken socks. So, and this was, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like her fall mini set that she had. I just thought it was so pretty. This would make a great striped cowl. I don't know what it is about when I go to Rhinebeck or, like a Woolen Folk or Indian Tangled or anything like that, I always feel at that time of year, I'm always buying all the fall colors. I seem to come home and it's like, okay, I had a theme. It's really interesting. But during the year, what I'm buying is mostly blues and jewel tones. So it's really funny how during the fall, that's what I get. Because, I mean, let's face it, it's fall. So that's what I got from them. Then we had Black Friday at my local yarn shop day, or my local yarn shop. And I'll put in a video. I did walk around and I videoed the shop as I was shopping. So I'll include that, just little snippets. And
That's what you do? What weight does it call for? Worked up on a what size needle? There are some shades. There you go. You're fine. So you have what, the second one? Okay.
then I am not usually a girl who likes pink. But when I saw this, I fell in love completely. I kept going back. This is Wonderland Yarns Tweed, and this is in her Perpendicular Sunrise is the name of the color. But for some reason, I just kept going back and I kept going back and I kept going back. Then there's this one, which is called Pink Rose Thicket. So one of the ladies that was shopping there had done a sweater with both these colors where she just striped them. And I was like, done. Because I hemmed and hawed and hemmed and hawed. And then when I saw her in that sweater, literally walking around with it, I was like, okay, I've got to get it. So, sweater quantity, I just thought they were so pretty. That's about true to color, too. Look at that. Again, not really a pink person, but I'm going to love this. And it's so squishy. So squishy. Okay, now the last thing I bought was this is Mojito Merino. And I got it in the brown and the blue. Sweater quantities of these, each of these. And these are, I believe, a worsted weight. So for some reason, and I don't know what you guys think, I thought these two would go great together as a colorwork sweater. I don't know. What do you think? I kind of like it. I could be wrong. It could look tacky. I don't know. But for some reason, I just thought it worked. So that was what I got for Black Friday. Now, the last two things I got, note to the wise, when you are enabled by a friend all the time and you try to enable them, it gets turned around on you and you're enabled again. So I bought this book at Black Friday at my local yarn shop day, Wanderlust. I fell in love with this pattern here. And I just thought it was so pretty and it was simple. And there's tons of beautiful, like look at this. And let's see if I can find that one. Oh, I love this too. Isn't that pretty? So I was going through it and I was like, oh my God, these are beautiful, beautiful patterns. And so I was on the phone with a friend and I'm like, oh my God, I got this book. I hope you should get it. You should totally get it. You should totally get it. I was trying to talk him into getting it. And he's like, I think I have that book. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Look how pretty that is. So he's like, I think I have that book. And he went and he found it. So, of course, he had it. He's like, but this is where I got myself. But have you looked at this book? So I didn't have this book. So he pulls this out and he's showing me these mittens and this, like, here's the mittens and then this hat. So they have mittens that match the hats and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I might need that book too. So I went out and I bought it. Okay. That's what I get for trying to influence somebody else is they turned around and it came and it bit me in the butt. So I got those two books. Um, and that is really all I've purchased. And everything that's been going on around the studio. I am, like I said, I'm changing websites. I have new bags coming out. I'm going to have zipper pouches. I'll still have my wireframe bags. My Kimberly pouches and my Rebecca pouches are going away right now at in the store. Sorry, I have a dry throat all of a sudden. So right now in the store, everything but my Michael box trays are 25% off, and that's until those products are gone. It will stay 25% off. Um, and then that's it. That's all that's going on in the shop. Um, I am doing a make along with Kimberly over at Sweet Pea and Chickadee. And what we're doing is we're doing a bunt along. So this is a free pattern. I'm doing the knitting. You can do crochet, you can do quilting or sewing, you can make it in any shape form you want. So usually when I'm standing up and I'm doing my intro, you'll see above me there's like this little lip that comes up the ceiling, and I just think it's boring. So she had been talking about doing a bunting to hang in her room, and I thought, how cute would it be to do a bunting to hang in mine? Just a little something extra, use up scraps that are lying around. Um, so we decided to do a bunt along. It's going to start January 15th, 2024, obviously, because we're in 2024. There's going to be a hashtag. I'm going to put the hashtag down here. It's Sweet and Scrappy Bunt Along 2024. Use the hashtag. There's going to be prizes. Um, and we are just hoping that you'll join. I think we said we're going to run it until the end of February, so February 29th. And come and knit, crochet, sew, whatever you would like to do. We'd love to have you. And that is it for what's going on here. I hope you enjoyed. I tried to slow my talking down a little bit. Sometimes I feel like I'm speed talking through all of this because I get a little nervous and a little anxious. Um, but I appreciate you hanging with me, and I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Bye.